Are BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen German brands? What comes to mind when you think of the very first car? Perhaps a car made of tree branches with stone wheels that is powered by Fred Flintstone's feet? Or how about a cute little buggy with thin, oversized tires, driven by a man in a top hat? There is nothing we love more than cars, so we feel it is important to know the history of the makes and models we have all grown to love. They say, to see Germany's future, look at its car. When people around the world think of cars, they immediately think of Germany. German cars are well known. Several brands have been around for a long time and are well known all over the world. In the first half of 2022, the best-selling car brand in Germany was Volkswagen, while Mercedes-Benz regained second place from BMW. Despite the fact that Germany is known throughout the world for its outstanding automotive industry and engineering excellence, our video question for today is, are BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen founders German? Let's do some digging. First, Mercedes-Benz history and symbol meaning. Who created the first automobile and when was it produced? This question does not have a straightforward answer. The generally accepted answer is Karl Benz of Germany, and it is one that people who work at the company that bears his name, Mercedes-Benz. That is credited with being the first car ever built, and it paved the way for other road vehicles that came many years later. What was Karl Benz famous for? Karl Friedrich Benz was a German engineer and engine designer. His 1885 Benz patent motor car is regarded as the first practical modern automobile and the first car to be mass-produced. In 1886, he received a patent for the motor car. This is where the company all started. Gottlieb Daimler. Gottlieb Wilhelm Daimler was a German engineer, industrial designer, and industrialist born in Schorndorf, in what is now Germany. He was a pioneer of internal combustion engines and automobile development. He invented the high-speed liquid petroleum-fueled engine. Maybach Wilhelm. Wilhelm Maybach was an early German industrialist and engine designer. During the 1890s, he was dubbed the King of Designers in France, the world's center for automobile production at the time. That brings up the question, is Mercedes-Benz a German car? Emil Jelinek, a successful businessman and car enthusiast, would buy Daimler's cars, modify them, and race them. After establishing credibility, Emil began to work with Wilhelm Maybach to design cars that delivered more performance and reliability. In 1900, the first Mercedes was built and renamed Mercedes after Jelinek's daughter. It had 35 horsepower and was considered one of the world's first modern cars. Later on, Benz merged with Daimler in 1926 to create the brand Mercedes-Benz. And the rest, as they say, is history. Besides the three German engineers, Gottlieb Daimler, Wilhelm Maybach, and Karl Benz, Emil Jelinek, an Austrian-German-Hungarian, is responsible for putting the first modern vehicle, the Mercedes 35 HP, on the road. What does the three-pointed star represent? The Mercedes-Benz three-pointed star was designed to symbolize the company's commitment to universal motorization. Each of the 3 points on the star represents a different environment: land, sea, and air. The Daimler brothers believed that their company would one day conquer all three. Second, the real story behind BMW, how it all started. The beginnings. BMW's origins can be traced back to 3 separate German companies: Rapp Motorenwerke, Bayerische Flugzeugwerke, and Automobilwerk Eisenach. BMW's founding fathers were Karl Friedrich Rapp, was the founder and owner of Rapp Motorenwerke GmbH in Munich, Germany. This company eventually became BMW AG. BMW AG recognizes him as an indirect founder of the company. Franz Joseph Popp. Vienna, Austria, January 14, 1886. Birth. Franz Joseph Popp served as the company's first general director from 1922 to 1942 and was one of the three men who helped form BMW AG. As BMW AG's founders, a variety of contenders have been put forward. Gustav Otto. Gustav Otto was a German aircraft and engine designer and builder. Otto was the son of Nicholas August Otto, the founder of NA Otto and CA, and the inventor of four-stroke internal combustion engine. Camillo Castigliani, an Italian-Austrian Jewish financier and banker. He was the manager of the Austrian Semperit Rubber Company prior to World War I. He assisted Karl Friedrich Rapp in the establishment of BMW. In April 1917, the company was renamed Bavarian Motor Works in English, or BMW, the current name. The name refers back to the company's beginnings in the German state of Bavaria. It also represents BMW's original product line, engines for a variety of applications. However, they didn't immediately begin producing automobiles. Instead, they manufactured aircraft engines. This was to be expected given that it was the middle of the First World War. The BMW 3A aircraft engine was their first product. It had a good fuel economy and performed well at high altitudes, resulting in a large number of orders from the German military, leading to rapid growth for BMW. Furthermore, after the First World War, one of BMW's factories was heavily bombed during the war, and its remaining West German facilities were also prohibited from producing aircraft after the war. So, how did BMW survive? It made pots, pans, and bicycles, believe it or not. By the end of the war, BMW was still in business, producing motorcycle engines, farm equipment, household goods, and railway brakes. In 1923, after the ban was lifted, BMW started producing motorcycles. BMW's first motorcycle. BMW's first production motorcycle, the R32, was unveiled at the German Motor Show in Berlin. It had a four-stroke horizontally opposed twin-cylinder boxer engine, as this motorcycle established a world speed record that was not broken until 1937. The first BMW vehicle. BMW began producing automobiles in 1928, after acquiring Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach. The BMW 315 was the company's first model, produced as a Dixie car between 1927 and 1929, and then as a BMW from July 1929 to March 1932. Soon after, BMW gave up the manufacturing license. In conclusion, BMW is not a 100% German car, because the BMW company was founded by four men of different nationalities: German, Austrian, and Italian-Austrian Jewish. How did BMW come up with their logo? White and blue on the inside, the border is black. BMW is written on it. For more than 90 years, this has been the symbol of pure driving pleasure. But how did BMW come up with their logo? According to legend, the current BMW logo was inspired by the circular design of a rotating aircraft propeller. The white and blue checker boxes are meant to represent a stylized white-silver propeller blade spinning against a clear blue sky. Third, the people's car, Volkswagen. On May 28, 1937, a new state-owned automobile company is established by the German government, which is then ruled by Adolf Hitler of the National Socialist Nazi Party. Later on in the same year, it changed its name to Volkswagen, short for the people's car. Aside from his ambitious campaign to build a network of autobahns and limited access highways across Germany, Hitler's project was the development of a mass production of a low-cost, high-performance vehicle that could be purchased for less than 1,000 Reich marks, about $140 at the time. At the Nazi rally in 1938, the Führer declared, "This car has been built for the broad masses. Its purpose is to meet their transportation needs and to bring them joy." Hitler hired Ferdinand Porsche, an automotive engineer, to create the design for this people's car. Who was Ferdinand Porsche? Born in Maffersdorf, Bohemia, Austria-Hungary on September 3, 1875, Ferdinand Porsche, an automotive engineer, developed an early interest in technology, particularly electricity. Porsche was a successful vehicle engineer from the late 1800s until 1931, when he established his own company. Ferdinand Porsche established the Porsche Automobile Company in 1931. He oversaw the development of the Mercedes compressor car in the early 1920s. In response to the question, is Volkswagen a German car? Some people believe that the Volkswagen is a 100% German car because it was founded by the German Labor Front, a Nazi organization based in Wolfsburg, Germany, which is afterward ruled by Adolf Hitler. Although others see Ferdinand Porsche and his son Ferdinand Anton Ernst Porsche collaborated in 1934 to create the first Volkswagen car designs. So, the Volkswagen car is not purely German. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section below on today's question. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching.